Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Unless you're new here, in that case, welcome to the channel. My name's Jesse. This is Cadillac Rod and Customs. So I've owned my Toyota for coming up on 20 years now. The entire time I've owned it, it has not had a functioning emergency brake in it. And it was never a big deal. You know what I mean? Like anytime I went on a recovery mission or an extraction or, whatever, I always just sat in the cab and ran the switch inside the cab. Well, since I've upgraded and put that Badlands winch on there and now I have a wireless remote, I figured it's probably time that I put an emergency brake in the thing, because I volunteered to do some winching for a friend that's moving in 2 weeks. So I need an emergency brake now because my plan is, to be outside the truck and running my wireless. So I bought an emergency brake cable because I stupidly assumed that I could just put the cable on there and everything was going to be honky-dory, right? So I put the cable in and I get in the cab and I go to pull the handle and nothing. It literally does not move at all. So I unclip the brake line from the inside of the drums and the cable moves perfectly. So the problem's not behind the dash. I didn't assume it was behind the dash in the first place, but I wanted to, go through the checklist. So my problem was at the drum. And I thought, easy fix, pull the drum apart, I'll lubricate some stuff in there, it'll be fine. That was a lie. It is not fine. It's about to be, but it's not fine. Let me show you what I mean. So once I got it all apart, I realized that the problem is right here, because for one, this piece and this guy right here are supposed to be one, happy little deal, and it's clearly not. This is fine. So this is a bell crank, and it bolts to the back side of your drum. So this come off the passenger side, but for video reference, I'm showing you this way. It bolts in through here to your drum. Your emergency brake cable pins on right here. This is a return spring that just basically holds it in place, right? So when you pull your handle, your cable pivots here, cable pulls here. This lifts up a cable with a bunch of witchcraft on the other end of it that pushes your brake shoes out. Bada bing, bada boom, you have an emergency brake, right? Pivot, pretty simple. Clearly this was not going to do the job it's poorly designed to do. Now, the problem with this is none of my local parts stores could get those. None of my local parts stores even had a clue as to what the hell I was talking about when I told them I needed a bell crank for an 83 Toyota pickup. This is fine. It's fine. Here's my solution. The problem with my solution is it's the same issue. This, I like to think, is aluminum. Feels like aluminum. It's kind of heavy, but I think this might actually be somewhat redesigned to actually function correctly, all that happy crappy. So hopefully I'm right. I'm going to attempt to put all this shit together because there's a lot of moving parts that come along with this. We're going to put this together, and then I'm going to take the back drum apart that I've already had apart to get that one out and see if there's enough room in there for this to clear, because if this will clear, the rest of this is close enough that I don't really care, This part is not an issue. It's just where the cable hooks to, This is your pivot point. So this is the only one that I'm concerned about. This is just a spring holder, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to unbox all this stuff and attempt to put this thing together, and we'll see what happens, yeah? Also, if you need to do this to your Toyota pickup, pay better attention to the descriptions, because I am an idiot professionally. This comes as a set. I don't know why I assumed it did not. So I ordered 2 of them. So I guess I have spares now. Or if, anybody I know is looking to fix the emergency brake in their 80s Toyota pickup, I have some bell cranks, some spares, because, again, kind of stupid. Here is all the stuff that comes with the bell crank kit. These, they look nice when they're one piece, right? New condoms, or whatever you want to call these. The bell crank itself comes with 2 springs per side, which I don't get that part, but whatever. The 2 mounting bolts, which is nice because I don't have to reuse the old shit. That's the pin for the pivot pointing right here. That's the stopper, adjuster, whatever you want to call it. Lock washers for these 2. These are nylon washers, what go in between these 2 before you marry them. I'm not sure what these are, but I'll figure that out. And a tiny little bag of looby-doob, so that all this stuff stays nice and slippery over the years. And some corrections. Now, let's see if we can put one together without muffing any of this stuff up, yeah? Stick around. So, the correction here says to insert 1 nylon washer on each side of the bell crank before you put it in the bracket. And that you have to put... This does not look healthy. Looks like somebody's trying to give a sample. On all the mating surfaces. Put a little bit here. Just drop it in there from the front. See if you can line the washer up with the hole, kind of. Then just bring this other piece forward. Okay, I thought this was going to be the easier way, but it looks like this way is going to choose violence as well. So that's fun. Okay, we'll just drop the pin in from this side so it lines up the washer and the bell crank. You can see it pushing through right there. Now we just need to fight this other one to get it down into place. We've almost got it. Well, I keep saying we. I'm not here by my damn self, but, we're a team, we're a family, we're in this together, Whatever they say. There she goes. Okay. Pivots. And we're back. I never did get this hole to actually hold the bolt very well, but this one did pretty well. So tighten your bolt a little bit, hit with a hammer, you'll watch it walk itself out. If I was smart, I would run a tap through that hole while I have the drum off, but I'm not smart, so we're not doing that. Now, if this is your first time doing this, don't be afraid. Drum brakes are stupid simple once you understand the basics of them, right? So, and I have correct brake tools, but you don't need them. It helps. It does help. So for these, actually, this tool is not supposed to spin on the handle, so this side of the tool is kind of useless to me, which sucks because it's the part that I really need right now. But you can just take a pair of needle nose pliers. Should not be that difficult. I made it way harder than it needed to be, but you get the drift, right? Take that out. I like to put all my parts inside my brake drum when they come out, just so I know where they are, pretty much. That one, I don't have to take all the way out. Then this little cable here Okay, I see this stuff. Not very well, huh? Let me see if I can get you a better view. That's not terrible. Okay. Once you get your springs out, like I said, you don't have to take this one all the way out. I'm going to, but it's not in the way. And this little cable right here, take that out. Take this guy, just set it aside. Now, this drum is almost ready to come off. And again, you don't have to have these, but it does help. Put your hand back here on the end of your pin, push in and rotate a little bit, and that's it. When your spring comes out, you take your pin out the back side, pin, spring seat, all out, just like that. Now, let's grab a hold of your shoe. And that right there is as far as it needs to come out. Okay, and we're back. Now, this is the part where you take your bolts out of here. Whoa, don't. You know, bro. But since I already have all my shit out, I don't have to worry about that. But the new bell crank just like so. Wait a minute. No, that's right. I'm just dumb, overthinking shit. Like it don't fit. It fits. You just have to, not be dumb and impatient. And I'm only one of those things, so. There she goes. You know what? Coming out of there. Or don't. I guess it's up to you. Stay in there. It's cool. I'll just work around you. Something tells me that this might not pull in straight. And I'm going to have to do some light modifications. Hope not, but it's gonna be what it is. That's the way she goes, that's the way she goes, you know what I'm saying? How's it going in there? Let's take that loose just a touch. See what happens. Just focus on tightening this side. Because the problem I'm having is right now the pieces, like the back of my drum is here, the bell crank is pulling in kind of like this, so I need to pull one of the bolts in to get it to sit flush. Which is what I'm screwing with now. Binding up here, comes through this bracket. I'm gonna bind right there. So let me think. I'm gonna have to bend this one side out a little bit and up a little bit. It's very unprofessional, but I don't care because it's my truck. See that? Good as new. She's mint now, bud. factory. Up just a bit. That should be fine right there. Make sure this is going to line up here. Oh yeah, bud. I need to adjust my my chinger over there on the axle, but I think it'll work just fine because we've got motion and we're tight on both ends right there. Okay, so there's this weird little goofy cable here. Get out of my way, bro, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. This little cable here goes on your bell crank right there. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but if you're at this point in your project, you know what cable I'm talking about. Oh, come on, man. Why you doing like that, bro? You're dirty. Just get up on there. You too good for your home? That hole is your home. Now what in tarnation? Oh. Okay. That's how you want to play it. Alright. So, I'm an idiot. Now, I have to take these two bolts back out. I have to put this piece on. Okay, now we're back. So, as you see, cable's hooked up. It moves everything inside there like it's supposed to. Bracket's been moved and clearanced. So, should be back to ready to go back together. Now, hopefully, because I'm not going to edit that out, hopefully you can learn from me being stupid and not be stupid yourself. So, slide your brake shoe back around. Make sure you pick all your stuff up and put it all back where it lines up. Put your pin. Hold the brake shoe in place first, right? Spring seat first. Then your spring and your collar. And you can even just, for some of these older pins, you can just use your thumb and walk them on there. It's not going to work for mine, but just like that. Now your brake shoe is not going to move on you, do anything goofy. But damn it, will you stay where you're supposed to, bro? Just get your little spring pocket over here replaced. Then you just reverse the order of how everything came off. Your spring goes in behind there. And you gotta fight this every damn time to get it back up into place. Okay. One spring goes in, up like this. Get a fancy little tool. Like that. Second one. And there it goes clear in here. Stick it. There's a lot of slack in there. Everything in there works. Exactly you get to here. You see I got everything in here put all back together where it should be. Take your spring adjuster, by the way. Make sure you put that return spring on there because it does hold the tension. Make sure you can actually see everything moving as it should be. All that shit moves. So now I gotta put the drum back on. Oh, hold on. I need to take that loose right there and turn that deal just a little bit this way to give me a little bit more cable on this side. And then I'll put the pin in right here, put the drum on, put the tire on, and I'll do the other side. So there you have it. That is the assembly and replacement of a bell crank on a Toyota rear axle. If you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you guys. You're really helping me grow as a channel, as a content creator and all that stuff. So thank you for coming. There's going to be a super cool video coming later, probably next week. Yeah, stick around for that. That's going to be good. If you're not already subscribed, please do it. My battery's about to die. So thank you again. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, do all the things, all the stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Remember, your dreams are not going to work unless you do. So go outside, get your hands dirty. If you can tear it apart, you can figure out how to put it back together. See you guys on the next one.